January 2007, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention released a report saying that 1 in 150 children has autism. All of us know what autism is, but some of us may not know what the symptoms are. The Autism Society of America has released this poster that you'll find in many pediatricians' office that defines the basic ones. They may include, they may become attached to objects or to sounds and to echo them back to you. And one of the things that I notice most often is that they avoid eye contact, and that's the first clue that that's what's going on there. But they may have any combination or any severity of any of these symptoms. During the past 2 summers, I've been working as part of a behavioral therapy team that works one-on-one with autistic children. I'm here to inform you on options available to help treat autism through therapeutic options, dietary influences, and the potential use of medication to treat behavior. So far, in the treatment of autism, the single most influential factor has been early intervention. Catherine Lord is the director of the University of Michigan's Autism and Communications Disorder Center. The University of Michigan released a report in 2004 saying that from the children that she screened at age 2 and then provided therapy to, 20% of them were able to be reintegrated into mainstream classes and activities, and an additional 5% actually showed no symptoms of autism by the age of 9. Even if it doesn't get rid of all the symptoms as it does with that lucky 5%, all of the children in the study showed significant improvement, which had lifelong implications. Kansas University has found that early intervention can decrease the cost of lifelong care by as much as 2/3, shown here. As you can see, everyone is put on one of 5 tiers based on their needs, and people in the 4th and 5th tier can generally live on their own if they don't have a caregiver. So early intervention works to not only keep them out of these hospitals and stuff like that, but to also move them down, which decreases their cost of community services. Other forms of therapy, such as art and music therapy, or animal therapy, have been shown to help as well. Art and music therapy work by stimulating the person through tactile sensations or visual or auditory stimulation. Music therapy, in particular, is believed to help with speech development and language comprehension. Animal therapy, particularly which involves riding, such as horses or dolphins, it has shown to greatly aid in motor development and coordination. But most therapy is very expensive, so a lot of people will choose not to have these additional ones if they don't need them, and they choose an individualized diet instead. With what is considered to be a sensitive nervous system, people with autism may experience a marked improvement in their behaviors through avoiding certain foods. Gluten, which is found in wheat, and casein, which is found in milk, are believed to not break down completely in the brain, producing false opiate-like substances. Aided by nutritionists, a lot of people who choose the gluten-free, casein-free diet report that it regulates digestion, sleep, activity, and behavior, thus enhancing the overall progress made by therapy. Vitamin supplements have also shown to relieve symptoms. Children taking vitamin D and magnesium supplements have showed a longer attention span, decreased behavioral problems, and half of them actually showed improved eye contact. Children taking vitamin C showed improved overall brain function, reduced symptom severity, and more importantly, it improves the imbalances that may cause depression or confusion in a lot of people with autism. Vitamins need to be given after clinical assessment and phased in very slowly, because a lot of times, if they're not monitored very closely, then it will harm or even kill the person taking them. While these risks are ones to keep in mind, they're more forgiving than the extremely dose-sensitive medications commonly prescribed. Under careful watch from a doctor, medications developed for other conditions are preferred for dealing with extreme behavior. Antidepressants like Prozac may reduce the frequency of repetitive behaviors, improve responsiveness and eye contact, and more importantly, reduce aggressive or self-injurious behavior. Antipsychotics developed for schizophrenics will help control hyperactivity and withdrawal and aggression, but they haven't been studied very well, so they're not very reliable yet. Medications for ADHD, like Adderall or Ritalin, may work in children with autism similarly to how they do in children with ADHD. They work to decrease hyperactivity and impulsivity and increase focus. Though there is no cure for autism, there are therapeutic, dietary, and medicinal options for those living with the disorder. Hopefully, the next time you meet someone with autism, you have a better insight into what living with it is like.